I don't have a fancy intro like Riley normally does, so welcome, listeners, back to MXP. Yeah.
With your boy.
With your boy. Matthew's back as a guest star.
Hi.
Super Friends back at it again.
And we have a very special session this time. I am DMing, but what we are DMing is I have written my own system.
Yeah!
I almost said playbook, and I'm like, there's way more than one playbook. My own system, and it's called Spirit Week, and it's based off of American high schools and Spirit Week. However, because all of us are college age, we're aging it up for the sake of we're tired of doing teens.
I mean, I love doing teens, but at the same time, there's a lot of teens.
Yeah. I'm not tired of doing teens, per se.
Yeah.
I like doing teens.
I think it's something different for us. There we go.
I was gonna say, like, the last time I was here, it was a teen sort of thing, and I was like, okay, cool, another teen thing. I was like, do I just remind y'all of being a teenager?
I miss not having to pay rent.
Me.
We have more teen games lined up for the future, too.
We have so many team games. Anyways, so for this one in particular, while I wrote the system to be for high schoolers, we will be playing recent graduates or early college age.
Or dead.
And we'll be playtesting it to see if my system is any good. And while we playtest it, I added an expansion because I can't do anything halfway. And if I can't be good, I might as well be extra.
Yeah, Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah.
You know what? Valid.
So, we're playing in a monster/cryptid town called Nostalgia. And in Nostalgia, it is inhabited by various cryptids and monsters that are just trying to live their lives away from humans, and they are protected by a barrier around their town. So, just a kind of like starting thing, I want to say. It is a story about American cryptids, and while I'd like to add like as many cryptids as possible into this game, one of my friends requested that we don't do any sort of cultural appropriation of specifically Native American folklore.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sounds good. So no Wendigos and no skinwalkers.
No Wendigos, no Puckwudgies. Wampus Cat is also out.
No skinwalkers.
I apologize if I do end up including any. I try to do my research as much as possible, but some of the stuff gets all muddled because folklore is as it is.
Because America likes taking things and saying, this is mine now.
Yep.
And it sucks.
And none of us are perfect. Like, we're all gonna try to be good people, but sometimes we just say things that aren't necessarily what we mean. So
I did make a list of cryptids that I felt were approved, which means I probably don't have every cryptid, but I hope I left off the ones that wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, having said that, let's get back into what Spirit Week and Nostalgia is. So, this system, I've written it in such a way that it's based off of the Powered by the Apocalypse systems, but it's mostly based around making you kind of develop this town together. Like, I've set some of the basic building blocks, but we are all going to be building up this town together, and my goal is hopefully to make you nostalgic for a place that has never existed. So, I would like everyone to go around and introduce their characters. Maybe say a little bit about yourself.
Okay. If no one wants to go first, I can.
Sure.
Okay, so my character's name is Daryl Whaling, or Dare. I'm playing the playbook class Clown, and Dare is, he was a banshee when he was alive, but towards the end of his senior year, a little bit before graduation, he was like, I want to go out with a bang. And, well, he did that, for sure.
He did that thing.
He did that thing very well, I'd say too well, because he is now a ghost. So he's permanently stuck at 18, like, just on the threshold. He has a vibrant mess of red hair with a gray beanie on it. He has glasses and band-aids covered in freckles. And then he's wearing his sweater with a turtleneck, like, under it, and a jacket thrown over it, a gray jacket. And his eyes are grayish, almost white, and his skin is, most of the time, it just looks almost white, like, not pale, like, almost white, but sometimes it's see-through. And the moves, do you want me to go into the moves, or?
You don't have to go into the moves right now.
We can do those in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is Dare, and I love
Hi,
him.
Dare.
Hi, Dare.
Got him.
I could go next.
Yes.
So I am playing Rosie Maple. They are a Rosie Maple moth, and they are the weirdo. They are a femme-presenting, gender-neutral moth person. For those who haven't seen a Rosie Maple moth, they are very, very fluffy, and like they have patches of vibrant yellow and hot pink all over their body. So like the mane on the back is like hot pink, and the chest is yellow, and like it's got its wings are separated into these flashes of pink and yellow. It's very pretty. And they graduated a bit ago, like last year. They're in college for computer programming and design, and they are on a break right now. They're visiting home for a little bit, and they're just working on some projects while they're home.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah. I can go next.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Sure.
So, my character is Terry Hall. He's a vampire. He's always tried to just please people. That's just kind of what he's like. And he's just currently attending college. He's approaching the end of his college as well. I don't know where it is in the year, but so he's a senior for Americans. But yeah, and yeah, that's him. He's just a vampire boy who likes steak.
Nice. I do love that you added his favorite foods to your character sheet.
Well, yes, because I feel like if vampires were trying to be in a society and stuff, it's not very feasible to go and suck blood from, humans and people and stuff.
Apparently, coconut milk can be used as a replacement for blood in some extreme cases.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Like emergency blood transfusion, yeah.
I was just thinking, like, that would cause a lot of iron deficiency if you don't get what you're supposed to have for food. So I just looked up foods that are very high in iron, including beans, chicken, steak, baked potatoes, and bread. So those are his favorite foods.
Bread is high in iron?
It is whole wheat bread is high in iron.
That's still whack.
Not that white stuff you get from the... Oh, I like that. And you mentioned your class.
Oh, yeah. It's a teacher's pet, because I just want to make people happy. Yeah.
All right. And on to Riley. Who are you playing?
I am playing Tessie Logness. She is a Loch Ness monster or a plesiosaur. She has graduated high school, but she did not go to college. She does not currently have a job, and she does not currently have any hobbies. And she doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. I'm playing the Shy Kid playbook, and I'm just playing someone who's a little bit lost and doesn't know what their next step in life is going to be.
Big mood.
All right. And yeah, if the listeners noticed, the classes are very much high school stereotypes. And as such, the stats and skills are also stereotyped. The 5 stats are jock, goth, prep, nerd, and geek. So that's just a little intro into the game, and hopefully it'll go well, because I haven't even finished this rulebook. But it's fine. Don't worry.
It's a work in progress. It's all right. We're alpha testing.
This is the alpha test.
Let's go.
All right. So you all are in Nostalgia, a very small town set in the woods of the Pacific Northwest. And I'd say, because nobody is the exchange student class, that you've all grown up here and are friends with each other in some way. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
So, where do you think you guys are right now? Are you hanging out? Are you at a park, maybe an arcade, maybe one of your guys' houses?
Well, what time of year is it?
It should be autumn, right?
You can make it autumn, yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
on fall break.
I say yeah. Let's go to a park, or like go to a park, or like some hiking trail or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Prime, we want to hang out, but we don't have anywhere to hang out, and also no money.
I mean, Dad doesn't know what he needs money for nowadays.
Sure.
Money, what's that?
You don't eat, you don't need to live somewhere, you don't need
No.
to pay rent.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are enjoying a hike on the nice autumn after midday, probably. I wouldn't say afternoon, unless it is afternoon.
Afternoon, but not evening.
So what kind of memories do you guys have about hiking? Unless this is something new that you just decided to do the moment you're all back, but I assume you guys used to hike when you were all in high school.
Hey Tessie, how's hiking?
I actually have an answer for this. Tessie used to hate hiking because she doesn't have legs. She just has flippers. But she started going on a lot of walks lately. So even though she used to hate hiking, it's kind of all she does now.
Aw.
That's actually really cute.
She walks around town, pretty much. Or, like, flops around town, I guess.
Around town. Does she have any sort of, like, maybe disability, like, tool? Or, like, wheelchair? Or those, like, scooter things? Or how does that work?
I don't...
Riley, as playing a non-humanoid character, how does...
She's a very large dinosaur. Like, I've imagined that she can be outside of water, no problem and stuff, and that she can, like, move around. It's just not as quick or easy for her. I don't think I didn't go out of my way specifically to play a disabled person, but she's certainly differently abled. Probably she can do it, but it just takes more time, I think.
Okay.
Also, if it helps the imagery, I am holding a parasol because I don't want to get sunburned.
Daryl doesn't really give two shits. He's just floating there. It's like he's not even like he is mimicking walking, but like it's not doing anything.
So do you just float places? You don't even need to walk?
No, it's like he's like only a few inches off the ground. So like for him, he's like, yeah, I'm walking, but he has like his depth perception as a ghost is not always the best.
I know.
I'd love it if every single time we go hiking, it's their idea. Because it's they just float. It's no effort at all, and they just float. And
well,
that sounds like it.
Because Tessie happens to hike a lot. Tessie, what do you like about this trail in particular that you've chosen to go hiking on?
I mean, she likes this trail particularly because it leads to a lake.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right. So you guys are headed towards the lake. Does anyone know what this lake is called?
Lake Bonbon.
Lake
Yes.
Bonbon.
Lake
That's
Bonbon.
cute.
That's beautiful. That's perfect. Lake Bonbon.
Yay.
All right. So yeah, you guys are walking towards Lake Bonbon, and as you arrive, you see there's a couple other, maybe not couple, three other people who have also decided to come and hang out at this lake. You recognize them as some of the high schoolers of the current year in Nostalgia's high school. And they're just kind of hanging around, having fun as well.
Tessie feels weird that she doesn't recognize as many of them as she used to.
Ooh.
This makes
That is
me
a feel.
personally uncomfortable because I always used to like go visit you guys when I went to college and you were still in high school, and I would go and everyone would be like, "Oh, you're Jamie. You hang out with those people." I'm like, "How do you know me? Who are you?"
Meanwhile, though, Dare just goes, "Oh, hey guys," because his main haunt is the high school. It's where he died. It's kind of where he hangs.
Yeah.
So he's just like, "Oh, hey."
All right. So, Dare, what's the like? Does the high school have a particular name, or is it just kind of known as Nostalgia High?
Honestly, I was going to until you said Nostalgia High, and Nostalgia High sounds badass, so I can't top that.
I do like that.
So this group of kids, I'd say they're a pretty diverse group. Let's throw out some stuff. Let's say one's another ghost. One is an undead, and one is a Dover demon.
Oh.
Ooh. So,
do you happen to know any of them, Dare?
Good question. I think probably the other ghost out of any of them, because like, where do ghosts go when they're not like seen?
All right. Yeah. So
I have a question for Reese.
yeah, go ahead.
Or
Yeah.
Dare. I'm looking at our like group setup that we have here, and like we have the weirdo, the shy kid, and the teacher's pet. And it makes sense that these kids would get together because like they're the quiet ones, they stick to themselves, but also like they gravitate towards people who are familiar and similar gravitate towards each other. And then we have the class clown. How did you become friends with us?
Okay, I would like to mention, though, that the majority of friendships, I feel like so many friendships happen because an extrovert decides to adopt an introvert. So...
Yeah, I was honestly gonna say that's probably what happened, is that Dare was always super friendly. Like, there's a reason he was the class clown. It was that he was able to make friends with a lot of people. Because he could relate. He could be geeky and like nerdy with people, but then he also would like be able to do the dumb stuff like, "Yo, I'll climb up to the roof, and if I see some food, I'll eat it if you give me like $20." That the jocks would like.
You're a social butterfly.
Yeah. Then ended up, you guys were the ones that kind of stuck in contact after he died.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice, actually. I like that.
So that's Dare. He's just this. Everyone knows Dare. To what level they say his name, whether either it's "Hey Dare," "Oh my God, Dare." It depends.
Nice. Well, yeah, Dare. You happen to know this ghost kid. Her name is Vicky. It's when you're undead, it's kind of hard to do like specific ages in high school. You know,
Yeah.
people like they die and then they keep going through classes, but then that age. So it's like at this point, doesn't really matter. But she's playing around with the others, and she notices you, and she just kind of like waves. It's just kind of a like, "Hi, I recognize you." It doesn't have to be a like, "Come over," but it's up to you whether or not you want to.
I imagine he probably looks at the rest of them and is like, "Do you guys like want to go over? Like, they're pretty cool, but like we don't have to, because I know you might not want to." Like, Again, the extroverted friend, but also all of his friends are introverts. All of them. So, like, do y'all want to? Because they're cool. I wouldn't just, like, make friends that aren't cool, you know?
I don't make uncool friends.
None of my friends are uncool.
I kind of thought we were heading to the lake, is all. I don't know if they have plans or, like, what they're doing.
We could just catch up and talk to them real quick and then just go to the lake afterwards.
They're actually, you guys are already at the lake.
Oh, we've made it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's on me.
You can see they're kind of just playing around and tossing a ball back and forth. Like, they're just hanging out like you guys are.
Just vibing.
Yeah, so it's like, it's up to you guys if you want to talk. If not, I'll go say hi. And you guys can just chill.
I'll come with you.
Yo!
Maybe you could introduce us to them. We don't know who they are.
Gotcha, Rosie. And Dare just shouts at them, "Hey, Victor!" Just like waves. Dare is like, he like starts floating a bit higher than normal. Like, he's just doing like a star pose as he waves his arms up and goes, "Hey, Victor!"
Yeah. Well, that definitely catches the attention of the other two as well.
Oh.
Yeah, they kind of wave. The zombie kid has the ball right now and he tosses it towards you. Yeah.
It goes right through his hands.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Nice throw!
That's another thing. Like, if you notice, it was just the Dover Demon and the zombie throwing the ball back and forth. Mickey's just kind of off to the side.
Tessie looks over at Rosie, like, as they both just share that moment of awkwardness.
They come up to you, and Vicky's like, "Hey, Dare, what's up?"
Yo, hey, these are my friends from when I was in high school. The fluffy one's Rosie.
Hi.
The big one is Tessie. And then the one with the umbrella is Chair. So what y'all doing by the lake, by the way? You guys normally don't always come over here. What's up? What's going down?
Yeah, we're just kind of, we're trying to think up plans for our float.
Oh shit, yeah, it's coming up. It's the homecoming one, right?
Yeah.
What's the theme this year?
What is the theme this year?
Pineapples.
Pineapple can't be the whole theme for the year.
Bet.
I was gonna say that.
Unless, like, the year theme is fruit salad, and then each class is assigned a different fruit.
Best pizza toppings.
Yeah.
No, that's worse.
That's so much
Spirit
better.
Week's whole theme can't be pizza. What are you talking about?
I would say, so we're Monster Town. We're like, are we a specific, like, Monster Town / Cryptid Town?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I think it'd be really cool to do, like, stereotypical, like, human movies.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking movie genres.
I was gonna say, like, Saturday morning cartoons, if we wanted to stick with pineapple being one of them.
Nah. I think, human ones.
Best human movies. Best human horror movies.
Yes, horror movies.
Okay, but question is, what do we define as horror movies?
Okay, it's gotta be all the old classic horror movies, though, because the town's kind of, like, behind the times.
And also Creative Commons.
Okay, so what movie are they doing?
So, like, black and white Frankenstein, or...
Oh my god.
Godzilla.
Oh my gosh.
Godzilla!
Yes, can they be
I don't think
Godzilla?
that's a horror movie.
I think that counts as a horror movie.
I want to look up classic horror movies.
It's based off the fudging atomic bomb.
The issue, though, is that what if we have a Frankenstein in our class and they play Frankenstein?
I mean,
that's gonna hurt that poor kid's feelings so badly.
Or maybe they choose it because they're like, hey,
it's about someone who murders people.
I've decided to lean away from horror movies.
All right.
Because it brings up too many weird questions about their culture.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things why I said, like, human movies. That's why I was thinking, like, really human movies. Like, rom-coms.
Hey, how about a reference to the last game that Matthew was in, and they're superheroes?
No, here's what it is.
What?
Board games.
Board games?
Oh my god.
Each one is a board game.
I like
one
Jamie's
class
idea.
is assigned Monopoly. One class is assigned Candyland.
That poor class that was assigned Monopoly.
Oh, but Monopoly's such a good game.
No, but making a float for it sucks. I know from first-hand experience.
I've literally never won a game of Monopoly in my entire life.
One person gets to have fun on that float, and it's the person who dresses up as Monopoly Man.
Yeah, that float is not fun.
I think we've decided it's board games.
It's board games.
This shows how much we know about actual Spirit Week. Because, like, I feel like this would never be a theme.
It was a theme for us!
Board games would totally be a theme.
Yeah.
It was a theme at our high school, Matthew.
Yeah.
What?
Our high school had board games. They also had, like, old arcade game theme.
Yeah, someone did Pac-Man, and it was great.
We had a Disney movie themed.
Disney movie I can understand.
We had one of, like, 80s movies or something. No, sci-fi. Sci-fi was really good.
Anyway, yeah. The point is, Spirit Week themes are to be anything, because it's, like, the school that decides it.
So, what board game are they doing?
Yeah, Alright, I know what it is. Vicky groans, and Vicky's like, the theme's board games, and we got Operation.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You got...
Yeah.
Oh, there are so many questions, though.
You got So do you play the things you have to pull out of the guy?
That's what we're trying to figure out. And you know what? It's so hard to get, like, the rest of the class on track that we figured we'd just kind of, come out here and throw some ideas around. And a ball. We're just throwing a ball around.
You could put...
To be honest, we really haven't thought of much.
You could put a painting of the body on a wall sideways, and then have people in the back handing out the items through holes in it.
But which body, though? Because there are so many different anatomies.
I don't know. Choose a body.
I mean, we have a Loch Ness Monster over here. I don't think they have the same sort of body as you and I do.
Does it matter?
Yeah, but
the Dover Demon kid speaks up, and he's like, actually, we were thinking of putting Savannah on a table and taking her apart.
Ah! That's not how you play Operation.
That's actually pretty good.
You don't take apart the body, you take things out of the body. So maybe you can hide items inside of their body and take them out.
Dare goes, oh, okay, basing off of that, have the wall up on the float, and have Savannah, but, like, the parts of her, like, kind of separated, and then you get other stuff you draw in there of the stuff you're taking out. So, like...
Savannah's like, yeah, I'm just worried that, I'm not gonna get everything back at the end of the day.
I mean, understandable.
Put a name tag on all of your body parts.
Yeah, you couldn't just have everything say property of Savannah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Rosie. That would be dope.
That's not a good idea.
They can just peel off the name tag.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That's not gonna do anything.
That is a terrible idea. I'm so sorry. I like to think there's no bad ideas, but that one's one of them. But we can help make you a better idea, because we do not want to tear you apart for the enjoyment of the masses.
I guess Savannah's body would be too small for the float. It'd be too small to see from far away.
Exactly. And I was thinking, why don't we just make, like, a fake one? But the problem is we don't have any supplies.
Yo, do you need me to steal supplies? I'll steal supplies. I will steal y'all supplies. You need to? And there's like,
wait, how does Daryl steal supplies if they can't pick up anything?
it's a come and go thing. It's like, it's sometimes he's material, so Daryl goes, I can, and he's sitting cross-legged, he's floating, he's like shoulder height to y'all, like besides Ness, he's like shoulder height to most everyone, and he's like cross-legged, and he's like, I'll steal stuff, I can do it, I'll steal stuff for you, totally.
Vicky's like, well, yeah, the school's supposed to give us supplies and stuff, but, they just been going missing. Someone's taking them. I think it's one of the other classes or something.
It's not me. It's not me. I can say that. It's not me.
You know how every time something happens, Dare immediately has to scream, it wasn't me, at the very second that someone finishes explaining that something has gone wrong? Do you think that's, suspicious, or do you think that's just more of a personal tech?
Hey!
Don't be rude, Tessie.
Thank you, Rose. Hey! I do a lot of stuff!
She just she turns her long neck and looks at Dare and goes did you do it, though? For real?
I just said I did it!
No, but, for real, though, did you do it?
I would take pride in that stuff, excuse you! I would admit that I took it when confronted. Beforehand, no, I wouldn't have admitted, but when
confronted.
Yeah, this is me confronting
you
to
I
make
just
sure.
told you I did it! I just admitted it! So
and I believe you. Now.
Where would Dare even put any of it?
Everyone's just staring at this, back and forth.
And Dare goes, but I can find out how to get it back. I can totally get it for you. I can do it. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he could. We were taught, somebody mentioned, putting up a guard, but, all of us have curfews we gotta get home by.
Curfew? What's that? Ha!
Yeah, joke's on you. Yeah, we'll do it.
Rosie pulls out her iPhone, looks at it, and is like, yeah, I don't have anywhere to be.
And they just continue staring at the iPhone.
Yeah, they just keep staring at their phone until it automatically turns off.
Just zones out. Yeah, the Dover Demon's man, must be so cool being an adult.
A what now?
It has its perks and its cons.
Tessie doesn't say anything.
But yo, let's go get it for you. Totally. We got this.
We just going to the school?
We were just gonna hang around and keep playing, I suppose.
Don't worry, we got you.
I mean, we did this whole hike to get to this lake, and my character's sweating a little bit.
Oh no!
Look, hey, Terry, we can spend some time at the lake. I'm not saying we aren't.
Terry, we went to the lake because we didn't have anything else to do, but now we have something to do.
But we gotta walk back.
I have to walk back. You don't have to walk back. You can fly. I have to, kind of wiggle.
You think it's easy to just flap my wings around?
Do you have wings?
I don't know. I can't fly. Is it easy?
No.
Dare actually floats up to Tessie's eyes and goes, shh. We can stay at the lake for a little bit.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
I'm trying to say we can stay to appease all of us. We can stay at the lake for a little bit because we did walk all the way here, says the one that didn't walk at all. But we did walk all the way here, and we made it this far. But also, the person who are probably taking the stuff are probably gonna do it at night, so we could look at night.
But Dare.
But what?
There's a criminal on the loose. Who knows what fiendish shenanigans they might have gotten into?
Stop acting like you think this is me. Stop acting like it. No.
Riley, are you turning into a rabbit?
No, I'm just saying, who knows if we're trying to solve a Scooby-Doo-ass mystery and we're going to sit around on this lake beach? I don't even want to be at the lake, and I live underwater.
If they stole it at night, then that means that they probably are going to, sleep during the day. So we're not going to make any
Criminal
progress.
activity can happen at any time, Terry.
Rosie sits down.
Do you know the stats of the amount of robberies that happen in broad daylight in suburban areas?
Rosie starts drawing things in the sand.
School robberies, though, are probably much less frequent given the fact that there will be people in those schools during the day.
You'd be surprised. Our school got robbed multiple times.
Oh, yeah. But at the same time, I never locked my locker in.
That is very true.
Somehow.
I mean, it depended on if your locker had stuff.
Also, if they're a student, they probably don't actually have that many chances to take things except for when they're at school.
I mean,
if they're doing petty Spirit Week related crimes, I don't think they're going to expend the energy to go back to school at night. I don't want to be at school when it's the daytime. Why would I go back? You know what I mean?
It's not actually that hard to break into the school. I did it a lot. It's really not that hard. Like, it's very easy.
Yeah?
Even when I was a banshee I still had moving parts that had to deal with solid stuff. It was very easy to break into that school.
Dare, you have to remember that you're abled in a different way than Tessie is. Tessie can't get over the fence.
That is true.
I could get through the fence if I wanted to knock the fence down, but
But then you would be caught.
I could put the fence back up, you don't know.
We can go right now. I just will complain the entire time.
I could try and carry you, Terry.
No, I can carry myself.
Are you sure? I could try.
What if we carried Terry and then Dare carried us?
Y'all want to just destroy the town? Sure. Fine by me.
Use your ghost telekinesis. Use your
That's
cool ghost
not
powers.
how that works, Tessie.
Levitate me.
I feel like that's assuming a lot of things about ghosts that you probably shouldn't assume.
Is that racist?
I knew a ghost that could levitate
Is
things.
that racist? Tessie, look at me. Do I look like a normal anything to you? Do I? Am I normal anything?
Look, if you're like not a cool, powerful poltergeist, that's fine, Dare. Just say it.
Oh!
How dare you?
Damn.
How dare you?
Levitate me.
And then Dare turns to Vicky and them and goes, help me prove her wrong.
Levitate me.
The Flathead Lake Monster swims to the top of the lake. Is like, can y'all keep it down? Some of us are trying to sleep.
Oh.
Sorry, Mom.
Hi, Miss Logness.
Hey!
I love the implication that the Flathead Lake Monster is Loch Ness.
Oh, you said Flathead? Okay, then I don't say that then if it's not another Loch Ness monster.
Just assuming that all lake monsters are Loch Ness lake monsters, but gosh.
No. What I assumed was that every lake monster was my mom. It's different.
All lake monsters are related.
Yeah, nah. So like,
no, Tessie still says sorry, Mom, but it's sarcastic this time.
No,
I found so many water monsters when I was looking up cryptids. I'm like,
yeah, there's a surprising amount.
This wasn't even all of them.
People don't like water.
I didn't even put Tessie on here. The real Tessie.
What do you mean, the real Tessie? How dare you?
The Lake Tahoe Tessie, sorry.
I'm just as real as you. Alright, jokes aside, we probably head back down.
Through all of that, Rosie has made just a beautiful mural in the sand.
Tessie continues to ask Dare about various ghost powers, just listing off ghost powers and asking Dare if they can do it.
Not everything you see in the movies what a ghost can do. They're very bad at representing what we can actually do.
Okay, can you see the future?
That's not even a ghost thing! And the only thing I can still do regarding future stuff is death, because that was Banshee thing.
Can you scream real loud?
I mean, probably. You want me to scream?
Please don't.
No.
Please just...
No, don't do that.
Let's just get out of here. Let's just go.
Terry is so done with this.
It's fine. We can just go. I'll just complain the entire time.
Okay, can you levitate stuff, Terry?
Is this just going to be 40 minutes of you just saying really, really generic monster stuff to all of us and arguing about it? Cool.
Yes.
No, I cannot.
Levitate me.
I'm going to try my mist form ability.
Hell yeah. This is like a thing that Tessie gets Terry to do all the time.
I got 6. I failed.
Oh no, what do you turn into?
No.
I don't think it's fair for me to decide what I turn into. If I turn into anything, I was meaning that as I don't turn into anything. But if you want me to turn into something, I don't want to decide what it is.
Oh.
You trip and fall on your face.
I thought you were gonna turn into like a shoe or something.
Wait, no, I have a funny idea. Part of your body starts, like your feet missed, and so then but the rest doesn't, so you just fall face first.
Oh, wait, what if you get the condensation thickness wrong, so you just turn into a puddle?
Tessie is really impressed. Tessie's like, see? That's a cool vampire power. He can turn into a puddle.
That's not what I meant to do. And I'm just gonna, slow down the hiking trail.
Oh god, I stepped in him.
Oh no, don't step on him.
Oh, no, why did you do that?
You just did it right in front of me. It's not my fault.
Rosie!
I was walking behind him.
No.
There's just floating while he's laughing, like floating, feel like on his back while laughing. I missed
Oh
y'all.
no, the fluff of my toes are all wet.
Oh no, you have Terry all over your feet.
Do I just die?
Roll a new character. Terry died.
I rolled a 10, so I think I died.
Oh no.
Listen. If you die, you just become a dead.
You just become a dead knight.
No!
That's right, because you're a vampire.
Because you're already undead, you would just become a dead.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
I'm
undead
fine,
already,
yeah,
so you're probably fine.
Vampires are pretty, I'm probably not dead.
I didn't stab you with a wooden stake.
They
fine.
tend to be pretty resilient and pretty good at regenerating.
Are you saying Rosie doesn't wear clog heels at all times?
Just one
Oh
on
my
each
god,
fin.
I want a vampire hunter who wears
Goodness.
claw heels.
Why are you trying to kill me?
No, Tessie uses her tail to lift up Rosie and put Rosie on her back.
Aw.
Oh,
We all just...
And
I ship them.
leans her head down over the puddle and is like, Terry, are you okay?
I'm fine.
That was really cool how you turned into a
Shut
puddle.
up.
Hey!
No, I like it. Do a bat now. Can you do a bat?
Isn't that a bit
I'm gonna turn into a
racist?
bat and fly fast.
Hell yeah.
Rosie's trying to kick off the water off of her toes.
Terry, when you shapeshift, does your umbrella or parasol shapeshift as well?
I don't know.
I'd assume your clothes do.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering about handheld accessories.
Tessie probably holds the umbrella over Terry for him. If he has to let go of it.
I don't know. I don't want to decide that because I want it to be yes, but I don't want to be the one who decides that because I don't know if that's
Nope,
not fair.
decide it.
Something small, I guess.
How does vampire shapeshifting work in Nostalgia?
Cool. Something small sticks with me.
Okay, so not a parasol then, because it's bigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Tessie grabs your parasol and holds it over
what
you.
I meant is, I can't just grab a person and be like, all right, cool, we're both missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do the D&D rules of handheld items and anything you're wearing
Yeah.
transform with you.
Sounds good.
I don't want to appear somewhere naked, so.
No, obviously not.
No one wants
No.
that. Well,
Well, maybe some people.
You don't know.
Let's leave that to...
Okay. By the time we get back to the town, how many people are riding Tessie?
not me.
Dare doesn't. I don't think Dare's riding necessarily, because you wouldn't feel any extra weight, but Dare is technically sitting on, like, Tessie's head. Technically sitting.
Yeah, you don't have much weight added to you because Dare doesn't weigh anything. And Rosie, I would say it's pretty light, because they're already really small.
Yeah.
And just moths are very light. They're meant for flying, so they're basically fluff.
They fluff flyers.
Yeah.
So you guys, you get back to town. You enter the nice, kind of cozy main street of Nostalgia. There's lots of, like, retro cars. There's people walking around and stuff. It's not a big town, but at the same time, it's small enough that, like, it's not, like, dead.
Yeah.
It's small population, but condensed into such a small enough area that you can just, like, pass by people, say hi, you know.
Dare is the, like, worst at doing it, like, just constantly saying hi to everyone, and they all want him to shut up.
Yeah, Tessie doesn't say hi to anybody. Tessie, like, does her best not to make eye contact with anyone, which is really hard when she has, like, this massive long neck.
Your neck is just, like, curled in a loop towards your chest, and you're just staring straight at the ground.
No, because then it makes it really obvious that she's trying not to make eye contact with people, which makes more people look at her. So she has her head normally, but she's kind of tilting it down at the ground. But because she's so big, it makes it look like she's looking down at people, which is not her intent. So she is playing the most.
It's all bad. If she tries to do the thing of, like, holding your head up and looking up or around, it makes you look really snooty.
She would not do that because she has, like, this nightmare scenario in her head of someone walking up to her and looking up and going, like, what are you looking at? And then her have to like, quickly, like, make up a nonsense reason about, like, a cloud or something, and she would rather die. So she is playing a very dangerous game.
I would like to award Riley a spirit point, which spirit points are shared, so technically this goes to all of you, but Riley earned it for adding a lake to the town.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are in Nostalgia. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? I think you said none of you do any of you have jobs?
No. Rosie doesn't have a job.
Does professional prankster count as a job?
No.
I'm gonna say Terry works at the coffee shop.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a barista there, and it's a local coffee shop. There's only, it's owned by a friend of mine who graduated a couple of years ago. And yeah, I'm just the only barista though that actually works there. They don't actually work there. I'm gonna say that. Well, not the only barista. When I'm there though, I'm the only person that's working there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I realized afterwards
wait,
I said that.
So is it open for 8 hours and then it closes?
Yeah, why don't you tell me about this coffee shop?
I literally just barely came up with it, but
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so
yes, and this.
Yeah, it's a coffee shop. It's just kind of a chill place where people just come to chill and work on college stuff and, like, work on, or whatever, high school stuff. Just, it's a place where people just come together and stuff, even if they don't get coffee. The place also just serves, like, you know, tea, coffee, hot chocolate. Yeah, also, I'm thinking that because vampires I've decided vampires are a thing, maybe there could be, like, some fake blood sort of thing that I can put into the coffee and stuff for the vampires.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool. Blood substitute.
Yeah,
nice.
blood substitute, so that, you know, not murdering people thing.
Yeah. What's the name of it? You don't have to decide yourself. You can. No.
Carmilla's your boss.
No. I mean, it fit character-wise, but no.
Love our references here.
We'll call it Boatload of Coffee.
Oh,
Boatload of Coffee.
That's very
That's a
good.
terrible name. That's a terrible name.
No, that's great.
Okay.
No, that's great.
But what you have to understand is that like small town coffee shops have to have really bad names.
That's fair.
yeah.
Did you guys see what I named the fast food place? Like, come on.
What did you
I
name
did.
it?
I love it. The crispy fish.
Oh yeah, the fast food place in town is fish burgers and chips.
Nice.
It's not.
Makes sense.
It's not fish, burgers. It's fish burgers.
That is hands down Rosie's favorite place in the entire town, and
Tessie's, you mean?
Tessie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Tessie.
What did I say?
You said Rosie.
Oh.
Rosie kind of turns on Tessie's back towards where Terry's walking beside them, and they're just like, hey, can we stop by your coffee shop real quick to get some coffee? I've been up for a while, and I was working on a project last night. I haven't really slept.
Yeah.
I need caffeine.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. I wonder if Spencer's working there. I'm going to say Spencer's the person that works there.
Yes. I'm gonna put Spencer down and the people you know around town.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah, and Terry, you get to add a spirit point to the pool
Yay.
for making a fun coffee shop.
I like this coffee shop.
Yeah, boatload of coffee.
What's like the aesthetic of the coffee shop? Like, is it like a Starbucks where like it's kind of professional looking but also very like easygoing?
No, I'm thinking,
or is it like?
I'm thinking pretty like hipstery. Like it's like it's got like
Nice.
exposed brick.
It's got coil lights
Yeah.
hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You guys can
exposed
fill out
brick
whatever you'd
wall.
like on the Nostalgia Town sheet, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Alright, cool.
If you want to add descriptions, add things that we mentioned, that's totally fine. Terry, would you like me to take over for Spencer?
Yes, please.
All right. So I'm gonna say that Spencer is a sheep squatch from West Virginia.
What's that? I'm sorry, I don't know anything.
West Virginia, take me home.
You stop that.
He's a sheep squatch.
Oh, is it like a Sasquatch but sheep?
Yes.
Cool.
What?
Yeah.
They're so fluffy.
These are all actual cryptids. There was a sheep squatch in
Mhm.
West Virginia.
What?
I love it.
Wild.
So Rosie goes in and they order like a mocha, and it's got like one of those coffee shots in it. And when they take a sip, just like the fluff around their shoulders just like kind of poofs a little.
Oh my god, I feel like Dare orders something, and he just stares at it for a while and goes, okay, I got this.
Today's the day.
I got this. I can do
Today's
it.
the day.
I believe
Dare.
in you.
And he reaches up to grab it, and hold on,
You could do this.
Believe in yourself.
can I do brains over bronze for this?
You're gonna
You have to
force
roll
it.
to touch things.
I mean, it's an extra difficult feat for a ghost.
You're gonna brute
Oh,
force
no.
a coffee.
I'm rolling with a -1, by the way.
Amazing. I love this.
Can I lend a hand? Because we're cheering them on.
That is a 4, so do we get any
no.
experience for this? Like, how does that work?
No, unfortunately not. There's no experience in these ones.
Okay.
Unless
So
you think there
no-
should be. Do you think Spirit Week should have experience points?
I think
Well, that's the thing about Powered by the Apocalypse systems. The fails suck, but also you get something out of it, which is experience.
And that is nice.
yeah. So I'd say from now on, but for this moment, I can just say your reckless attempt fails, and you hurt yourself in the process. So he tries, and his hand goes through. And he's like, ah, crap! He's about to pull it back, but then his arm gets like solid enough for a moment, so he gets burned, and he goes, motherfucker! And he just has the coffee stuck on his arm as he's waving it.
Oh no!
Oh, and coffee's flying all over the place.
Maybe we get spirit points when we fail a roll?
Oh, that would be good. A spirit point, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Okay, and he's just like...
That'd be 4 spirit points now for Terry's scroll as well.
Oh yeah, Terry's.
Oh, jeez.
Terry is gonna keep drinking coffee.
Okay.
But yeah, Spencer rushes over with a towel to help, as best he can, considering you are now still mostly incorporeal.
Yeah, Rosie has put down their coffee, and they're trying to, like, helplessly grab at the coffee cup.
Eventually what Spencer does is he loops the towel around the cup and, like, closes it shut.
And he's just like, that's hot. That's hot.
If he tugs on the cup, does it come out of your arm?
I don't know.
I'm asking
Roll a
you.
die,
It's your
50-50 chance.
Yeah. If I get higher than a 6, it does. I got a 5, so no.
Nope, it's stuck.
No.
Wow. A lot of fails.
Dale will just go, leave it be, leave it be. It'll eventually just fall out randomly.
Yeah.
Spencer just kind of like, he puts down the cup of cold water that he had gotten for you, because that's like how you help burns. He just leaves it on the table.
And Dale just goes, I'm very glad I asked for this is why I asked for paper cups.
Next time, buddy.
And Spencer turns to Terry and is just like, hey, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. How's it been today?
It's been alright. Not too many people. It's kind of a warm day. I suppose not many people want hot coffees.
That's fair. And then I sip enough. Take a big sip. I take a big sip of coffee.
You slurp.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's hot. I just need the caffeine.
Hey, can I have some?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you need me to, like, hold it for you? Well,
Yeah, she, like, brings her head down and, like, opens it. Like, she, like, twists her neck.
I just imagine Tessie just like dropping her tongue out and dipping it in the cup.
Oh no!
Oh, like a cat, just like lem lem lem, just like little.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's it now.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Rosie's fine with this because that's basically what I just realized. That's what basically Rosie does too. Because Rosie's a moth, so they have that tube tongue.
Rosie has a straw, a homemade straw.
The Rosie has a long feeding tube.
You can't choke the turtles when your straw is your mouth.
Reusable straws.
Yeah.
Rosie gets discounts at every store.
And so they're just kind of drinking coffee together, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I ship Rosie and Tessie already.
They're very cute. There's just like, and suddenly I feel like in a moment's notice, it just suddenly drops. Like you hear a popping sound, and then it drops as the air comes back into the cup, and it just drops on the floor. And Dare just goes, and you see that his usually normally like only freckled arm, it looks like as if he's like a hologram that's been like kind of. You see parts of the arm are just like not there because that's how do you do burns on ghosts? That's how. They just don't show that part, even if you can see them.
Oof.
But, you know, accidents are kind of normal around nostalgia. Yeah. So, Spencer helps clean it up. And he's like, just, you know, tell me if you need anything for that.
Yeah, it'll take a bit. Okay.
Experience listeners, it's end credits time. I know you love hearing this part, but I like to remind you guys that you can find us on Tumblr, Instagram, and even TikTok. And if you like to buy the music, you can buy it all at markexperience.bandcamp.com. We also have a constantly growing collection of merch at redbubble.com/people/mark-experience, where you can buy posters and shirts and stickers and all that. If you want to support your favorite editor and musician, you can head over to my Ko-fi account at ko-fi.com/Jamie Remy. That's spelled JAMIEREMY. Mark Experience can be located basically anywhere podcasts exist now, so you can listen wherever's easiest. See you next episode!
So yeah, I've got a Twitch account, and I just play games on it, mostly Magic at the current moment, and it would be super cool if you went out there and joined it. It's twitch.tv/xboy56, all in lower caps, and boy with an I. I'm just trying things out, so yeah, come join me. I've also got a Discord on there. I'm always on it, so yeah.